My name is Nick, and I'm a physical therapy student at William Carey. I'm going to be taking care of you today. Can I get your name and your date of birth?
Yes, Greg Welrostick. It's February 6, 1970.
Okay, good deal. All right, so Greg, what brings you to me today?
Just kind of some on and off pain in my lower back.
Okay. What would you say is causing your injury, do you think?
So years ago, was diagnosed with degenerative disc in my back.
Okay.
So I've had some problems in the past with, I don't know, like herniated disc or bulging disc.
All right. Have you had any surgeries or anything?
Yeah, two surgeries. One was kind of orthoscopic outpatient. The other one was more typical invasive, cut knife surgery, I guess.
Okay. Do you have the dates on your surgeries or maybe the year?
Yeah, the first one was around 2000,
Okay.
and the second one was around 2010.
Okay. Did you have any imaging or anything done to?
Yeah, for both surgeries, we did MRIs, just to kind of get a better understanding, I guess, of what was going on or where the problems were. But yeah, they were at the same time of the surgeries, 2000 to 2010.
Okay. Did you do any therapy or anything like that after your surgeries or before your surgeries?
Yeah, I did some therapy prior to surgery that the doctor wanted to try, and then both after both surgeries did surgery for therapy for both for recovery.
Okay. Now, would you say that your therapies after your surgeries helped at all?
Yeah, I think so. It was mostly to kind of regain some strength and just conditioning after the surgeries.
Okay. Now, describing your pain, is it centralized in one spot or is it kind of like all over?
It's mostly in my lower back and into my legs a little bit.
Okay. Is it always going into your legs or is it just every now and then just going
No,
into your legs?
just every now and then it goes into my legs. It's mostly just in my lower back area.
Okay. How would you describe your pain?
It's just kind of a dull pain. It's not anything real severe that can't tolerate.
Okay. So on a scale of from 0 to 10, with 0 being the least amount of pain, 10 being the most amount of pain, how would you describe your pain right now?
Right now it's 0, maybe 1.
Okay.
It's pretty much set like that day to day.
Okay. How would you describe it at your worst day to day?
At a worst at any given time, maybe 5.
Okay. How would you describe it around your surgery time?
At the times I had surgery, it was significant. I mean, it was times I couldn't walk. It was 9 or 10, definitely.
Okay. How often does it hurt?
Not very often. It depends on my activities. Maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
But never really severe. Just kind of minor pain.
Okay. Does it hurt more in the morning or any time during the day? Does it hurt more than others?
Yeah, it's mostly in the morning. Kind of when I first wake up, it's just a little stiff.
Okay. Does it ever get better throughout the day?
Yeah, it normally when I kind of get up and get moving around a little bit, it's not too bad. So for the most part, day-to-day activity is not bad.
Is there anything that maybe makes your pain worse?
Just if I overdo it, try and lift too much or too much strenuous activity for too long. It gets a little sore from long drives.
Okay. So regarding the therapy that you did have, how often did you have therapy?
I did some prior to surgery that seemed to help, but it just got to a certain point and then didn't really get much better after that. After surgery, maybe 2 or 3 months, just I guess just like recovery time.
Okay. Now, regarding any medical histories or anything that would affect your injury or anything that I should be aware of?
No, I don't think it's the soreness or whatever is medical. I mean, it's not like a medical condition, I guess. I do take some medicines. Take a lisinopril for blood pressure and a niacin for cholesterol.
Okay. So you do have high blood pressure?
Yeah, it's kind of borderline, but it's regulated with medication.
Okay. Now, for your blood pressure medicine, what's the dosage on it?
12 milligram.
Okay. And how often do you take it?
Once a day in the morning.
Okay, you do take it every day?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And for the niacin, you said that was for cholesterol?
Yes.
Good deal. And you take that daily?
That's once a day too, yes.
Okay, good deal. Now, regarding maybe physical fitness or exercise, do you do anything currently?
Yeah, I've recently started back. I try and go maybe 3 or 4 days a week, just depending on work schedule and
Okay.
when I can get there.
Now, whenever you go to the gym, what type of stuff do you do?
Just kind of, I don't know what's the word, work on a treadmill and some elliptical cardio work.
Okay.
Some light weights. Nothing too extremely strenuous.
All right, so yeah, you try to stay away from anything heavyweight.
Yeah.
Try to stay active.
Correct.
Is there anything you would say that maybe makes it hurt more or hurt less, or is it just kind of generalized?
It's kind of generalized. Like I said, if I overdo it, try and do too much, lifting something too heavy, that's the biggest things.
Okay. Now, about sleep. Do you sleep well at night?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any sleeping positions that maybe you go through that bother you more than others?
It's hard to lie flat on my back for long times. It's maybe it.
Is there anything that makes you more comfortable?
I sleep on my side.
Okay.
Occasionally might roll over to my stomach, but
It doesn't wake you up at night or anything?
not usually.
No pain really at night either?
On average nights, no.
Okay.
Maybe 0 to 1.
Now, is there anything maybe that would stress you out or any type of stress-related stuff that would affect you day to day?
My work schedule is pretty active, so just depending on projects that are due or meetings or normal work activities.
Okay. Is there anything you do in your job that would affect your injury?
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of manual work in my job. The biggest thing is I'm on the road a lot.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm an engineer.
Okay. Now, whenever you're on the road a lot, does that affect you at all?
Yeah, so longer drives, it seems to be a little less tolerable. It kind of makes my back stiff and sore.
Okay. Now, for your house, what type of house do you live in?
Actually, our house is an elevated 2-story.
Okay. So you have steps?
Yeah, we're 12 feet off the ground, so we're
Oh wow.
Also good to the second floor of the house. I mean, we probably have 30 or 40 or more steps.
30 to 40. You have handrails?
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you have any issues going up and down the stairs?
No.
What about maybe working around your house, working on the yard? Do you have any issues with doing anything around the house?
No, as long as I don't overdo it or try and do too much for too long. It's normal yard work. Doesn't seem to bother me too bad.
Okay. Now, regarding the therapy sessions you're here for me to see, do you have any goals that you would like to maybe reach or that I can help you get to, or anything in mind?
I think the main things and increased flexibility, some core strength,
Okay.
Some conditioning things just to improve some stability in and around my back.
Okay. Now, final question I'd like to ask you: is there anything maybe that you haven't told me about your injury, or any conditions, or anything that you haven't told your doctor, or maybe even that It would be beneficial for me to know.
No, just a little bit of the details of the two surgery. They were both a similar surgery or for similar reasons. It was with degenerative bulging disc. So the first one was able to go in from my side,
Okay.
and so I was able to within a few hours kind of get up and move around. The second one, just because of the location of where the doctor had to go in, it was more centralized in my spine, so they had to cut the middle of my back, and so that one took probably a good three days or so before I could get up around on my own, and then a few weeks actually, before I was kind of back to regular activities.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get all that squared away, and we'll get you started as soon as we can.
All right.
Thank you.